Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 13 of Steel Forest. Well, where are we today? Well, it's quite simple. We're going to bring the war to the elves and, well, let's see what we're going to do in between the lines. I have figured out that we're definitely going to go to set up some more bedrooms, obviously, but, yeah, it's time to set up more military. That's what I came down with. It's also only a matter of time at this point, how long it'll take until we're barony. So, a granite crown. Nice. So let's check that out. We have it. Crusted with radiant cut sorrel, adorned with hanging rings of iron and menaces with spikes of cave spider silk and dark bone. An image of an elf and a hydra killing the elf. Wonderful. It would be only better if a dwarf would do it, but you gotta take what you get. So, alright, and we have a Kib Whipskin, who's assigned to the General of the Banner of Shadow. I didn't even know that this rank exists in a culture. Today I learned. And last but not least, we have the Foundation of Steel Forest. Sweet. Seriously? We're already 5 years here? I'm so confused that already so much time supposedly has passed. Huh. Well, I mean, they know better when they founded that thing than me. I gotta say, this makes up a wonderful crown. We should totally consider giving that to our Baron to be. We like that one. Okay, so there's a lot of work to do, and first of all, I want to see whether or not... I've forgotten some animals again, so you guys, you know me, but we're staying on track, at least these days. Alright, so I'm gonna start flooring this outside area here. I still have no clear plan for the outside fortress area, but what I know that I want to do is that I want to use this gorge and make it part of the natural fortress environment, and at the same time set up a nice little fort on the hilltop. Something between that. So, fort on the hilltop with an entrance to the actual fortress down below. I don't know how well that'll work out. Anyways, so the other thing that I had on my mind is I want to have a temple and I want to have a library. These two things are absolutely necessary these days. And to make the city a little bit more lively, we are going to make a rhyolite building here. And gonna follow the asymmetrical shape of the plaza, or do we? Oh, why not? Well, nah. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. Dang. Luckily, we have that mass remove thing these days, which allows me to do these things much more easy. Now then. Yeah, alright. I mean, I do like the shape of the plaza, but it really looks like dung if I wrap a wall around it, so I don't. Well, we're still going to go and maybe not wrap the entire wall around it. Let's follow on that end of the building. I want to make a really, really majestic temple building here. Something a little bit more awe-inspiring, so we can have these little nooks and crannies, and it's okay if they are irregularly shaped. Yeah, that's gonna be that. I'll leave it like this for now. We're going to lay down a different floor though. So let's make that allanite. Nice pinkish floor here. This will also use up some of the endless allanite stockpiles of ours, so I like that. The other idea I had, we're going to go and build that library on top of the dining hall. Yeah, you heard me right. So I felt like, I want to utilize the fact that we got a city underground a little bit more than I did before. So I came up with that idea. Alright, so far all buildings were perfect squares and blocks, and none of them had a different shape on the rooftop. So I want to change that by bringing in some meaningless walls. Now, well, in all seriousness, some buildings on top of the buildings will make them look a little bit nicer. Or at least some walls. So here we have Allanite as our walls. I need to send out my raiders, I just realized. We're not raiding. Jurist, why are we not raiding? Busy beautifying this city, that's why. Alright. So, yeah. We're making sort of a roof. That's what we're doing. Now then. I'm going to have to found another barracks. I love it that this fort has so many things to do all at once. It's really something I appreciate. Busy fortresses make me always very happy. It's a sign that your roleplay is running, you know. Okay, time to go further. So, Snake Singe is going to burn next. We're openly attack and destroy the site. And we're not going to loot other items anymore. Also no livestock. Yeah, that's better. Because I really don't want that stuff that the elves have around their premises. It's just no treasure for me. Oof. Now what? That's not exactly barracks material, isn't it? That looks like there's something wicked growing into the barracks. No thanks. So, well, we'll see what we can do about that. So, why did two of them drop their swords? I hope that was loot. I really don't know. These darn elvish weapons, they are really piling up in this place and make me worried that some of my warriors might pick up that crap. Ah well. So yeah, that's more like it. All right, brilliant. So we're going to make the barracks happen here. No props. So Allanite is a little bit unavailable these days. That's really good. Sounds weird, I know, but I'm really happy to see that one of my stone types that I have so many boulders still lying around is running out. That's a good sign. Alright, the girders of naming came already back. These raiding parties, they are so next door, I love it. This makes this whole job so much easier. Alright, all of them came back. So it seems that this job was a successful one. So Snake Singe is down to 20 people. Let's see. Yeah, we killed off people. And let's see. I really hope that this new configuration will lead to less crap in my fortress. Alright, time to do it again. So yeah, the key to success here will be to have more than just one squadron doing that. But the obscure vessels must stay at home. There's no way around that. Alright, let's check out what's happening here. So we have a ample supply of Allanite boulders. That is really, really good. So what I thought and came up with the other day when I was pondering about possible improvements to the fortress, I noticed that we really have an unnecessary difficulty included to get downstairs to where the boulders are. I mean, I'm not going to breach open in any of these illustrious offices. Seriously, they really went beautiful. Don't you agree? But yeah, the other stairwells that I opened that you just saw or didn't, I'm going to showcase it in a sec again. They'll make the trip for our workers to carry boulders from downstairs where our reservoirs are much easier. So that's that. As you see there, the folks with the wheelbarrows now don't need to go from the stockpile upstairs, downstairs, so they can now go from the stockpile directly downstairs and save a few steps. This might be not much, but if you haul like hundreds of boulders up and down, you magnify these problems tremendously. Yeah, I love logistics. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Our folks already came back home again, but sadly, Snake Singe is still not gone. Yeah, this is one of these things where I really don't know why Dwarf Fortress does that to me. Wish you could just give them an order that says, do it until it's gone for good. New people arrive, that is really awesome because we really need more people. Obviously, we need more soldiers, and obviously we need more workers, as there is a plenitude of items necessary and requested that we're just not producing in sufficient amounts. So that's that. Alright. As you see, Allanite for in and on itself is a good in shortage. So we're going to make it something like that, and let's already construct a stairwell. We're going to make that a basalt one. Well, I can't really install the stairwell until I know where the where the walls and everything will be. Alright, look at me! Heading up those animals before they starve, right after they've arrived. Huh? You proud of me now? I hope so. Alright, so the second settlement is gone. Snake Singe is down. Leaf Fondled will fall next. I mean, this is now a game of whack-a-mole where the girders of naming will be roaming around, and I think these will be the most genocidal maniacs that we have on our fortress, directly followed by the next squadron, maybe, but we'll see about that. So, engraving business is going down quite decently, and I figured a thing out between this and the previous episode as well. So, you guys heard me talking a lot about, I don't want no boring workshop environments, yada yada yada. So I came up with this area here and realized that we can make just another of these halls over here and it'll look pretty organic. I mean, I think workshops, they're pretty okay with being these big halls and being all messy and all, but yeah, there needs to be some spirit around it. Alright. It also chucks out a few more basalt blocks, for better or worse. But one thing that I totally want this hall for is I really need that that extra stockpile zone for wood. There's just not enough stockpile for wood. Tell you what we're going to do, we're just going to let that be the same stockpile. I love that. Stockpiles in Dwarf Fortress don't need to be physically connected to be still the same stockpile. So this is one stockpile, the one on this side and the other one on that side. Lovely system. This is so cool. One of my favorites in this game. Alrighty, so Leaf Fondled took a severe blow, but they're not down yet. What a shame. So, one thing that I want to check out. So, let's see. Military. Yeah, look at that. There's they're getting the evil deeds on their list. The elven kill count rises. Love that. Well, they attacked us because they didn't want to give us the volcano. I didn't start this. Had to happen. Don't blame me. Either way, I like the looks of the diorite. What I don't like is that we still have not really a concept of what we're doing up there. But yeah, I think one thing at a time. First, I want to accumulate the strike forces before I start doing too many things at once. There's also the city downstairs that I want to build. It's also very, very important for me. So yeah, there's quite a handful of tasks. Okay, so wall-wise, we did stick to rhyolite down here. That's pretty good, because we have obscene amounts of rhyolite available. At least something we're decked out decently with. Honestly got no idea what to do with this shoddy room down there. We probably should make a burial area there. Oh yeah, I like that. Let's do this. The irregular shapes down here make an excellent area for burial chambers and the like. Because that is where it doesn't bother that we have a very random area like that. Wonderful. A forgotten beast. Well, luckily, that's something that this place doesn't need to worry about. A human composed out of amber. And leaf fondled is gone. So, that's interesting. Another elven civilization has picked up the rest of Snake Singe. So, well, in my book, we're going to make not much of a big difference between the Cactus of Crushing and the Viper of Gills. But I think the strategical mastermind behind this whole operation here is smart enough not to piss off two enemies at once. Realistically, in terms of fighting power, we could. Very, very easily so. But, you know, fluff. And as a matter of fact, they did kill a few of mine. You know? It's not all fluff. These elves do murder civilian dwarfs every now and then. My soldiers were injured, weren't they? And yeah, you get the idea. So... starting to build all those walls down here out of a decent material, mostly out of aesthetic reasons, but oh boy, I just love when things look nice in this game. And getting all those walls down here does have another big benefit. There is much more happiness spread by these. Kea are fighting. Yeah, well. Let's check that there are not too many blobs and giblets anywhere else. Alright. So that barracks has been filled, and that means we can get started. Love it. I was really waiting for that. So, time to create a new squad. I should have gear for days for these guys. Agitated animals and stranded people. Oh boy. So first of all, Jurist, you're dumb. Your name might be Zolban, but you're just another Jurist to me. The other thing is, yeah, well, we're just going to deconstruct one piece of wall so that poor Zolban can escape. So when it comes down to the fate of my tavern keeper, though, we just gotta chop that tree, I guess. Slippity slappity. I hope he doesn't die. Injured citizen. Yeah, well, better injured than dead. Oh boy, they ripped out the floorboard at the same time. Sometimes these guys are really, really just unbearable obnoxious. So there we go. Are you happy now, you fool, that you have made me work around this while we could have as well founded finally the raw swords? Is that really happening? This is such a badass name, gotta say. So, Golden, the Mountainous Honesties, wonderful. This is not a squadron of mine. The Red Torches. Oh boy, we got some old legends around. Nice. So here come the other people that already know their way around. But we had a couple of people that came from previous fortresses and had some nice military experience. Love to see that. Let's couple that together with a couple of military nobodies. Then we are going to have some nice strike force. Number 3. I like that. So this will speed up the whole raiding procedure tremendously. Alright, so the raw swords get to train here. Constant training schedule. And the anti-material shield pain goes again. You know, I shouldn't mutter that loud. I should just set up my own template. I know, alright? Don't give me that look. But I gotta say, automating things like these once and for all in Dwarf Fortress, well, I keep forgetting about it every time due to all the other projects that I got. Whatever. We getting there. We almost there. And there we go. So, them fellas are equipped, except for the boot tragedy. But I mean, a good part of my entire military doesn't have boots, alright? I really have no clue what is going on. I strongly have the low boots in suspicion that they have a little bit of a different weird interaction compared to high boots, but I have no clue in all honesty. So, more Kea and more elves. They seek to parley. The nations of sounding. Wait a sec, who are you guys? Who are the nations of sounding? The silkiness of fording. Here, the nations of sounding. So, obviously, there's a couple of elven civilizations that are pissed with me now. So, yeah. We're going to use that to station our folks here. I love that. They want to parley. It's always a good way to just get your soldiers in position before the fight even starts. And then you tell them to buzz off. Denied. And, yeah. The rest is some jolly old good fun with exclamation marks. Human spearmen. Oh, gosh. They brought their big brothers. Now that's how they're working out now. Okay. That is scary. Humans are pretty powerful. Alright, let's see how my forces will fare against that. So I'm not drawing my troops nearer because I don't want anybody to drown in these ponds there. So that's 10 invaders against 20 of mine. Let's see how that'll go. Alright. Clash of steel against steel is, well, iron against iron, I should rather say. But, yeah, there's 0 invaders left, and my dudes are all alive. So, let's see how any of these fights went down. Not interested in the Chaos fights, but, let's see. Human pikeman Bushik Lutsodum. Let's see what his last moments have been like. So, he deflected his armor deflected some blows. But, well, my dude hacked him in the head, and then a tendon has been torn in the upper spine. I'm quite surprised that, yeah, alright, that was... So, what happened was just one blow with the axe that ruptured the tendon in the neck, and then this guy just got pummeled down. What a humiliating death. The axe dwarf punches him in the hand, forces the right wrist, and breaks and bruises the bone and tears apart the muscle. Gosh. And then he punches him in the face with the pommel of his axe. The injured part, and the nose explodes into gore. Jesus. Alright, you monsters. They hopefully regret sending humans against us. Jeez. Wow. That was vicious. Alright. Doesn't help you guys to send humans against me. It, to me, it's all the same. Alright. Quite happy that this went down like that. So, do we have any shortages in personnel again? No. Alright. Good. Just wanted to double check. I mean, I still need to relocate the hospital somewhere else. It's all a work in progress, you see? But I think we are making good progress so far. As we're pissing off more and more people. And we are increasing our capabilities of killing off enemies. I mean, it still will take a while until our next squadron is battle ready. But since they are led by, jeez. Yeah, my English is Englishing very well tonight. Since they're led by legendary dwarfs, I think there is a good chance that we are going to see some quick progression, and this squadron should be battle ready decently fast. That's what I'm trying to get down to. Okay, so yeah, we already have one Erdem temple, but yeah, with 104 worshippers, felt like this place is pretty gosh darn necessary. So let's put the glassmaker in here and make him a performer. I don't know if they can perform without their requested instruments and the like. I mean, I guess we could import instruments as well. But we'll see about that. So... Right. Place ain't got no roof yet, but, well... Like I said, it's all a work in progress, isn't it? So, a mandate has been ended. I'm still a little bit confused that Libosh is still not, Oh, I know what's the problem. So... What's the matter with our traction benches? What are we missing? Ah, nothing. We're just not manufacturing them yet. Just needs table and chain. Alright, so my good friends, I thank you so much for being around. It's been my pleasure, and I can't wait to get into further episodes here. It is a very, very interesting situation to be in. The attacks of my enemies are much more vicious than I anticipated. I mean, seriously, there's not much happening yet. But I gotta say, to some degree, I just hope that I underestimated my enemies enough to make something exciting happen here. And another hospital is happening, my friend. It's a hospital artifact. Alright. It's time to take a break, obviously. So have a nice day, everybody. Drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and as usual, feel free to check out the description box where you will find plenty of different links leading to different playlists for Dwarf Fortress, ways and means to support the channel, all the good stuff. Many thanks to all of you who do support Icon Gaming, and many thanks to you for watching this video right here, right now. Really, really appreciate, and I hope you had a good time, and see you all on the next one. Bye-bye!